You don't talk about it. You don't want to think about it. And let's be honest, no one wants a camera up their backside. But what if avoiding that 30-minute test today leads to a 6-month fight for your life tomorrow? Colorectal cancer doesn't care how shy you are. It doesn't knock. It creeps in silently until it is too late. Welcome to Wellness Health Services Health Talks. I'm Dr. Joshua Derito, a family physician. I have interest in public health and cancer prevention. In this video, we are going to talk about colorectal cancer, and more so we are going to talk about colorectal colonoscopy. So, and why people shy away from the colonoscopy. Let's start with what is colon cancer. This is called the silent killer. Colorectal cancer does not always come with warning signs. Many times before the symptoms show up, it presents silently and will present like a small polyp in your colon. A polyp is an outgrowth from the lining of your colon. And if this is detected early, it can be removed, and this prevents it from progressing to a full-blown cancer. So unfortunately, when it is at this stage, it doesn't have any symptoms. So what are some of the symptoms that will present later that will suggest to you or indicate that you may be having colorectal cancer? One of the symptoms is bleeding from your rectum. You may have weight loss. You may have changes in bowel movement. And when these symptoms are presenting, it might already be too late. So what are some of the common symptoms? We have blood in stool. We have persistent abdominal pain. We have unexplained fatigue or weight loss. You have changes in your bowel habits. You may have frequent loose stools, or you may have difficult passing stool which goes for many days. Then when you do your blood picture, or when someone looks at you, you appear pale. And here is the part that people don't know. That before it becomes cancer, as I've said, colorectal cancer starts as a harmless looking polyp, which is found in your colon. This will be a bump in your colon. But with the time, that bump can mutate into a killer. So let's look at what happens, the pre-malignant condition. That is before it turns to malignancy. There are red flags that doctors look for, which are early warning signs of pre-malignant conditions. You may have those polyps inside your colons, and they will be detected by a colonoscopy, and that's why you need to do it. Then you may have an inflammatory bowel condition, which is ulcers on your colon wall. And then you may have what we call familial adenomatous polyps. Those are families that are genetically determined. Then conditions like Lynch syndrome, which predispose you to having polyps in your colon. So what are some of the indications for doing a colonoscopy? Any adult after the age of 45 to 75, you need to have a colonoscopy every 10 years to detect these early polyps and remove them. Or if you have gotten precancerous conditions, then they can be removed. Or if it is cancer, it is detected at an early stage before it presents with the overt system. Anybody with a family history of colon cancer or polyps need to have a colonoscopy. People with the chronic symptoms like you are bleeding per rectum, you have changes in bowel habits like you have constipation, or you have diarrhea, you have unexplained anemia. One of the investigations we do to do a colonoscopy. If you have irritable bowel disease, you may need a colonoscopy. And those with the genetic syndromes, like Lynch syndrome, which predispose them to getting polyps. So it is not just a test. A colonoscopy is a lifesaver. So what are the benefits? Colonoscopy is one of the few tools in medicine that can prevent cancer and not just detect it, but also help remove these polyps. At the same sitting that you are doing the colonoscopy, the polyps can be removed, and this will help prevent you from getting cancer at a later date. So colonoscopy detects and removes polyps before they turn cancerous. It reduces the colorectal cancer incidence by up to 69%, very significant. Then it cuts mortality risk of cancer death by 88%. Doing a colonoscopy also gives you a peace of mind, and it only needed every 10 years, so if it is normal. So in just 30 minutes, this test can give you 10 more years with people you love. How is this? 30 more years with people you love. So you need to go book for it immediately. So there could be some risk and barriers that people fear of doing a colonoscopy. Let's look at them and see what are the possibilities. Some of the risk of colonoscopy, you can get bleeding. You can also get perforation, which happens in less than 1 in 1,000 people. Of course, you can have the complications of sedation because it is done with some mild sedation. So why do people fear doing colonoscopies? One is embarrassment. Of course, putting a camera through your anal region to your colon, sometimes it can feel some embarrassing to some people. Then fear of pain or bad results, and there can be a hindrance. Cost, especially when it is not covered by many insurance, and then also a feeling that I'm too young, there's no family history of cancer in my family. But colorectal cancer is rising in people under 50, and I've seen friends and colleagues die from colorectal cancer. So this is a reality. The truth is, most people say it wasn't nearly as bad as I imagined after you have done it. So what's really painful is waiting too long and coming down with a colon cancer. So let's look at James, 46-year-old, who almost keeps his colonoscopy. Unfortunately, he was found to have stage 2 colon cancer. This was early enough, and it was started on treatment. He thought it was just stress, but doing the colonoscopy at least gave him a chance to have his colon cancer resected, and he was treated with the necessary chemotherapy. 10 years down the line, he's still healthy and going about his business. But it was not too late for him. But do not wait until you get here to learn from your mistakes. Every colonoscopy you hear about could save someone that you meet on a daily basis. So share this information with those whom you love. So let's not be embarrassed, but let's be louder in our intuition. So do not let fear delay your prevention. But don't be shy, because cancer isn't. It will catch up with you. If you are 45 or older, book your colonoscopy. If you are younger, but you have had history of colon cancer in your family, talk to your doctor. If you love someone who is overdue, share this video with him and let it be a reminder that they need to book for their colonoscopy. If you found this information helpful, also share this video with someone whom you love, and also subscribe to the Overall Health YouTube channel. Remember to leave your comments on the comment section of this video so that I can get your feedback and know what is helpful to you. Let's all of us fight cancer, and together we can make it with the right screening. Let's meet in the next video.